Hi, my name is Linda Crocco, and I'm going to do a very quick tutorial today showing you how to use Elmer's glue with some of your alcohol inks. You can also substitute Liquitex pouring medium for this method, but today I'm only going to be showing you how it works with Elmer's glue. There are only a few colors of alcohol ink that really work good with this method. The ones that work the best are Pinata, Mantilla Black, Ranger Black, Snowcap, or the Pinata White. Some other colors will spread out, but not as well as these particular colors do. I'm going to start by putting 1 or 2 drops of the Pinata Mantilla Black on this glue, and you're going to see that what happens is the glue will cause the ink to separate and split up. That top one ran off the glue a little bit, so I don't know how well that's going to work. That's the Ranger Black that I just used, and here's a couple of drops of the Snowcap, which has already been shaken up. That was a little bit more than I wanted to use. And what happens is when these particular inks meet the glue, they start to spread apart. You just zoom in a little so I can show you how that looks. The black Pinata one is the one that does the most spreading. It almost looks like its own flower. The Ranger one also will spread out and get more of a blue tint to it, but it doesn't spread as fast. The white sort of turns into a lacy circle. So what can we do with this type of a technique? I like to use it to add texture to, with the browns I use it for texture for either wood or trees, or you could do rocks, wherever place that you would like to use texture that will show up the black that's on here. I like to use the Ranger one that has that turquoisey edge to it if I'm doing mountains and you need some extra texture on the mountains. And the white I use to give the effect of water in some of my paintings. I'll show you a really quick demo. This is a painting that's still in the works, but it gives you a good idea of what I'm doing. This is a cliff here, and I'm going to spread a little bit of this glue right on the cliff to show you how this would work. You can spread it with a brush. I'm using a palette knife. You could also use any kind of a flat surface, whether it's a credit card, whatever you happen to have. And like I said, a brush will also work. Put it on fairly thickly. Oops. And then I'm going to, in this case, use a Mantilla Black from Pinata and put a couple of drops on there. And then just with my palette knife, looks like a pair of sunglasses right there, I'm just going to move it down and allow that texture to just appear on there. The glue itself will dry clear, so the only thing you're going to see is the added texture you've put down with the ink. The colors that you have underneath will still show through. It's just a quick way to add a little bit more texture to some of your paintings. Now that looks pretty good. I do the same thing with water effects with the white, just by putting the glue down along the cliff edge and some Snowcap and using my brush to lightly touch. The less you touch it, the more of a lacy effect that you will get. And very quickly, here's a piece that I've already completed. It's almost completely dry. I'll come in a little bit closer so you can see all that detail on that cliff. It just adds a lot of texture and makes your painting more interesting if you're looking to try something different. And the bottom, trying to get a good, there's some of that Snowcap that's in for the water's edge. You can tell where I moved it more with my brush and where I just let it sit and just spread on its own, and it looks more foamy in those areas. So that's it, just a quick tutorial to show you kind of a fun thing to try if you want to try something a little bit new. Thank you for watching.
Come learn, create, and share with us. It's a life-changing opportunity. Excite the artist within.